Hello, Rick Osborne Jr., Cleveland Metro Parks, the village of Bluestone. We are out here at the Euclid Creek Reservation. We're going to walk into the rear Quarry parking area. And I'm going to show you what we can find here. So this is going to be our final location that we're going to look at. And normally we're allowed to pull in to this parking area, but you can see it's sealed off. And we're gonna walk down into here. There's a couple real nice picnic areas and see what type of geology we can find. So as we're getting down, we've walked all the way up section now to the highest part that's accessible through the roadways that they have here at the park. So if you continue to drive down Euclid Creek Parkway, you'll eventually go all the way up the Monticello Road up in Highland Heights area. Here is Euclid Creek as it's flowing underneath the bridge here. So there's actually two stops that we have in this section of the tour of Euclid Creek reservations that we want to talk about as far as the significance of the geology. So as you're walking down this area, be careful because this tends to get a little muddy and slippery in here. But what you're going to start seeing, which we have not seen yet prior to coming up so high in the geological section, is we have a real massive looking sandstone material there. And you can see that that's nestled in between basically some shale. So you have shale on the bottom, and then on top of that you have these big blocky looking swales that are in line, so you could see how there was consistent nice bed that was going through here, and then for some reason or another it's gotten deformed and sort of pinched into these little hot dog looking sections. In fact, Dr. Hannibal calls this the hot dog stop, and has taken a number of students as well as associates here to sort of investigate why this is happening here. So that's stop number 3. The next stop we're going to be looking at, oh look at it, there's a deer. Okay, we've seen some critters. We saw a deer. We're going to walk back to the rear quarry. Let's see how close we can get to this deer. Seems to be alone. It's making me think that it might be a buck. It's April 21st. I just don't see any signs of horns yet. A little early. But he's going to move out on his glorious way. Oh, there's a few more. So there's 3 up in there. Now I'm thinking they're all doves. Alright. So we have a lot of different things that we can find when we're out here hiking around, especially on a nice day. Okay, there's one. That's his partner, so there's 4 now. And there's 4 deer we've seen. Let's see if we can spot any else. So we're walking down a nice paved road to a outstanding, beautiful waterfall that I want to share with everybody. So if you bear with me, I'll try to walk fast, but this will give you a sense of what's out here at Metro Park here in Euclid, Ohio. It is owned and managed by Cleveland Metro Parks, one of their jewels that they talk about. And it's April 21st. Time is roughly noon, maybe 12:30. And there's not a whole lot of activity going on here, but it's nice that way. So you don't even realize this park really exists when you're driving around Mayfield and Highland Heights and going up and down Monticello into Cleveland Heights. You cross a bridge and you're literally driving right over this park. And it is a watershed that flows from the south of upper areas of Highland Heights, Mayfield. The water basically gets directed into Euclid Creek, and then Euclid Creek from there goes all the way north to Lake Erie. I would say approximately 8 to 10 miles. One of the neat things would be to drive out to the shore of Lake Erie and check out the mouth of the Euclid Creek, where it actually enters the lake. So put that on my list. So here we're going to be crossing Monticello, also known as Wilson Mills. As we're walking up here, you could see some of these massive bluestones that were quarried out of this area back in the 1800s that have been left aside here. Well, look at the size of that boulder. And there's some more. So this is the rear quarry shelter. If you call in advance, you could reserve this for a picnic. You sort of have your own little Metro Park here all by yourself. There's a nice little restroom, clean. There's a nice little gym area, swing sets. This is closed again because of the COVID-19 issues that are plaguing our country right now. There has been discussions about slowly lifting the stay-at-home request made by the governor, and we hope the best on that. So. All right, so we're going to walk down this trail. It's really not marked, but it's right offside the quarry shelter, and you could start hearing some water. We've had a lot of rain the last few days, and it rained last night. Beautiful day all day yesterday. Before that, on Sunday it rained. So the creek is pretty high. But one of the features that I like showing everybody is when we get to the top of here, we look across, and I have them draw this outcrop. It's a pretty cool outcrop. You can see this nice pancake stacked layered geologies of siltstones, shales, and that big chunk of sandstone above. it almost looks like there's been a new crack that may, in time, lead for failure, which then could fall down. So you could see the water's flowing pretty darn good. You could hear it. We're gonna walk down there to see what we find. This entire valley here is surrounded by some of these large sandstone, bluestone material that was part of an old quarry in this area. It's hard to imagine what that would look like today, just because of the tree growth that has happened, and just over time everything seems to change a little bit. So be careful again going down this little embankment here. But I could tell you, once you get down here, it's worth the trek. So this is a beautiful waterfall that's overlooking in the middle of Euclid, Ohio. This is nature at its finest. So that's actually carved out of the Cleveland shale here. You can see that nice black, organic, oily looking shale. And there's the other side of it. Well, this stream, or creek, has totally eroded a notch in the bed here, and now it flows right through it. Now you do see more sandstone on top there, which you don't see on this side, just because of erosion and basically different types of material that have broken off over time. There's a big block in the middle. As you go down, it gets quieter. But our elevation here, I do want everyone to check it, but it's going to be roughly around 900 feet above sea level at this spot. And you know the lake level right now is at 573-ish, depending on where you're at. So it drops significantly by the time it gets all the way to Lake Erie. So I don't see a better spot at all that I'll be able to find to end this video. Again, my name is Rick Osborne Jr. This is a tour of the Euclid Creek Reservation in Euclid, Ohio, part of the Cleveland Metro Parks. I'm at the southern end of Euclid Creek Parkway, looking at a waterfall that flows over the Cleveland Shale. This is part of my series of Geology Rocks, and today is April 21st. I wish all the students at Lakeland Community College the best during these next month as far as getting through the semester. But come out and enjoy these parks, and you'll see time will fly once you get out here and enjoy. So again, Geology Rocks, Rick Osborne Jr., peace out, and have a good day.